Sponsor of this episode is Love by Stella. Hi there, guys and gals. I'm super excited about our sponsor because they make such cool crochet items and decorations that you are just not going to be able to live without. Got a new baby that's on their way into your family? Then check out this baby bonnet and booty set. How about this cool baby cocoon with hat and mittens? And for you new parents out there, how about a crochet sleepyhead? Just sleep with a sleepyhead for a few nights and lightly spritz it with your deodorant, perfume, or body spray so your baby will fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer with your smell. How about a Baby Yoda for your child or grandkids? Or even a Scooby-Doo dog for your child's forever home? And with winter on its way, Love by Stella also makes a cornucopia of blankets. And you know what? That's not all. Love by Stella also does custom designs. Take this kid's drawing, for example, that he did at school one day, for instance. Love by Stella made it into a full-sized best friend. Wreaths, coasters, beanies, dish scrubbies. Love by Stella does it all. Even custom unicorn pieces I can't show you on YouTube. Love by Stella even sent me this super warm beanie for my Chrome Dome, as well as this awesome Knight's Helmet beanie with movable face mask for super cold and windy days, or just some extra cosplay for your next D&D session. And it's all super easy to order. Just go to Facebook and search Love by Stella and scroll down to see all the different items she has to offer. You can even ask her a direct question through the messenger function or even send her an email message directly. They're quick to respond and they take pride in each and every one of their handmade products. And now, back to the episode. Hey everybody, it's Unlike Dragoon 91 here with Canopy Gaming, and welcome to the podcast of the Thunderforce podcast. It's pod-kast. And we're live. We're live, everybody. This will be session number 8 or episode 8 on the podcast, and we'll get started here. Going around the room here, we have Miss Calypso, who plays Calypso. Or pardon me. It's been a couple of weeks. Miss Connie, who plays Calypso.
Hello.
We have Mr. JD, who plays Minnow.
Hello.
And we have Miss Jen, who plays Cricket.
I have pistachios in my mouth.
Okay. We have Mr. Jiro, who plays Jiro Chichi.
Yeah.
There we go. And I'm your DM. I'm like Dragoon 91 here.
He's the dum-dum mister.
And I play everybody else, apparently. So, where did we leave off, guys? What do you guys remember from weeks ago?
We wished ourselves out of a tricky situation. Well, we didn't wish.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Because otherwise we were going to die.
Right. Maybe.
We were kind of up against a dragon, I think.
A little bit.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was a dragon, I think.
With 2 heads.
A cow? A dragon cow?
It was a dragon cow. It had udders.
Alrighty.
I remember.
Okay, so yes, you guys did go ahead and wish your guys out of the issue with the dragon with udders, and as you were then escorted through a door that then appeared. And then I believe you guys got a long rest, if memory serves. And some of you had some things that happened to you as you guys took that long rest. As some of you decided to take a rest in a tank of a liquid that came out with a special effects. I hope you guys remember what those were, because I'm not going to tell you what they are.
Again, fuck you.
Hey, you got to take notes.
No,
I don't remember anything.
I remember, and that's why I said fuck you.
Okay. Fair enough. So yes.
The person with the goo,
remember
pus
what
hands,
size?
and
There's
the
no teeth.
skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
I just have pus hands and smell bad and have a skeleton face.
Yes.
Oh, I have no teeth.
Yeah.
I think that was my only thing.
Yeah,
Again.
for sure.
Okay. All right. Okay. Fine. All right. Let's go ahead and get into character, guys, and we'll go ahead and get started here. You guys are led into a dark room, into this hallway as the door seals behind you. And this is completely black, and your eyes adjust to the darkness from the stage lights that you guys were flooded with from that previous encounter with the dragon. And you guys start to notice that you're not actually in a room. It's kind of like a curtain area, and you can kind of see like people like moseying about, getting the next set ready. And does anybody want to peek out, see what they see?
I'll peek.
Okay.
What do I need to roll?
Question,
Go ahead and give
do
me. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Actually, do it at advantage, if you would please.
Ooh.
And if you have inspiration, don't forget.
I'm not using that one.
How?
Ooh, okay, 25.
25? Awesome. Sorry, I'm screwing up here. I need to look at the log here. There we go, game log. Need to position it here. Sorry, technical issues. We'll just edit this out later. We'll be fine.
No, I'm gonna die. It's fine.
Right? All right. So yes, you guys, Connie, with a 25, you see out into this set, where you see a series of lights lining a kind of a central aisle with a letter T-shaped open area at the front, almost as if it's a tasting area. You don't quite see any of the items that are over here, like the still or this alchemical area over here, but you're basically going to see right down that center aisle, and you see those white lights on either side all the way down, as well as a couple of food stashes like some fresh breads and what looks to be like spices and wines.
Okay.
Is
So
this information conveyed to us?
Yes, I'm telling everybody.
Okay. So what do you guys do?
I'm going to sneak in and try and grab a bottle of wine.
Outside of your normal bottle of wine?
Yes, I want a different variety.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make, what would that be, a stealth or a sleight of hand, I believe? Here, I tell you what, I want you to do 2 rolls. One that's going to be your sleight of hand check, and then I want you to also do a performance check as well on top of that.
Is there any meat?
My sleight of hand was 14.
Okay, so I gotta do...
Performance 19.
Okay, alright. As you are able to go ahead and sneak through this empty kitchen area here, you guys you're able to kind of shift your way underneath the light of the cabinet and extend your hand out, and actually you get your hand on the wine, and that's when a spotlight hits you exactly on where you're at, and you start to hear these drums in the background here as you hear this show starting to start. Now that you're actually in your position, you're able to go ahead and stuff that bottle of wine into your bag just in time before the light actually tries to like focus in on you fully. But the show starts here, and the curtain is actually pulled up on the rest of you guys here to expose that you guys are actually just in a little tiny little cove, and that the curtain was just around you this entire time. It wasn't even a broken room. Just you guys were in a curtain. You could have came out at any time. All right, let me go ahead and move your guys' pieces over here. We'll get you guys started. And then you guys have control of your own pieces, so do with what you will, and just make sure that we stay in character and do the whole roleplay thing. So, okay. So you hear the drum roll hit, and here you hear this announcer voice here coming in here, live back from your commercial break here. We are back at our kitchen nightmare. Ziggurat in our final event here. We're gonna go ahead and see our first contestants here hit the floor running, and we have Chef Gorgon Ramsay presiding. We'll sneak into that now here. And you see all the cameras pan up as the lights kind of go up onto Gorgon Ramsay as he chimes in with even more intense music playing in the background that we'll edit in later. He says, Will these buffoons of the kitchen be able to satisfy our judges? Will they be able to beat our iron chefs in the kitchen? Let's find out. And you hear the lights kind of focus back down onto you as you see the spotlight kind of shift over to different areas of the kitchen explaining the rules. You find yourself in Grifto's kitchen. This is the most magnificent kitchen that has ever been created. It has every spice, every type of bread, every type of wine, and every type of cooking utensil imaginable. Choose your ingredients wisely, as you will only have the ingredients at your disposal that you have gathered along the way. Anything else inquires a cost. Each one of the checks that you make will light up next to its individual kitchen, at which point you will have more chances to make your dish correct or over again, depending on the severity of how badly beaten. You will be facing against 3 iron chefs who will also be battling against you. They will be trying to make a better cook, this is supposed to be all smooth. I'm gonna have to probably voice over this later. But from a live sake, I'm just trying to keep the peace here. You'll have the 3 other cooks. Basically, they're going to be fighting against you, and I'm not going to do a voice. I'm just going to talk to you guys here because voices are hard. The three. What am I going to say here?
The only voices that are easy are the ones in your head.
That's right, and they're all talking always. The 3
At least
iron
like 5.
chefs, right? The 3 iron chefs are going to be performing outstanding checks against you, which is the reason for the lights. Every time that you guys either pass and or fail, that light is going to change. You succeed, that light goes ahead and turns green. Same thing with them. It's a wash if you boys both get a green light. It's not good if you get a red light, which means you basically fail that challenge here. So it's going to come down to whether or not you guys actually beat this challenge and move on, or not. Oh, shit. Nope. No. I didn't mean to do that. I should have clicked on something. Sorry. Uno momento. Oh, goodness. Hold on.
I think the host fails.
I tried doing something else and I rolled a 1. Hold on.
Sorry. Why is it called the PASM Larder 2?
The what?
Because it came after the PASS Larder 1.
But the shelf, it has the word lard in it. Is there lard?
Larder is an old-fashioned word for pantry. Like in medieval days, they kept all their food in the larder.
It needs to. Okay. So
We
here's
still use that here in England.
You still use lard a
Because
lot?
you guys are cool.
We use
larder.
No, that was just what the pantry was called, was the larder.
we still call it a larder. It's still a larder.
Oh, is it still a larder in England?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Can I have the?
I just know from my
light?
historical romances.
I want the big light.
You want the broken one?
I want the broken one. Yeah.
Okay. So here.
Oh, he fixed it. You can't have the broken one anymore.
Okay,
Dang
now
it.
we're good. We're good.
Oh, no,
We're fine.
I wanted the
We're good.
broken one.
All right. Basically, each one of those lights, think of those as you guys winning your challenge, essentially. So these guys are set up on a mechanic. I'm going to explain it to you guys here just to kind of port the kimono as to how this is going to work. They're either going to attack one of you guys directly or a bunch of you guys directly. They're either going to cook their own meal because they have to pass their checks as well at each one of at the top of each round. and we'll say where the top of each round is going to be when it comes to turns and stuff like that, as to how things advance fighting wise. Or they'll attack you, they'll make their meal, or they'll try to poison your food and make it icky. Cool?
Yes. Can you do something for me real quick?
Yes.
This wine rack right here is a little bit too far forward. Can you scooch it back?
Okay. Oh my goodness, really?
Yeah, it's really...
Okay. For the OCD in the group, you will do that just for you, Connie.
It was bothering me too.
Oh,
I knew it
goodness.
must
be. I see it. It must move.
There, is that better?
Too far back.
Too
my
far
God.
back.
Too far back?
No,
You fucked up.
good. That's perfect.
You spoiled it.
Oh, just far enough, right here, because Grifto saw it. He said so. Okay.
Right there.
Right there.
Okay.
You
Thank
spoiled
you.
it.
All right.
Wait, so we can't go get jerky from the plot over here?
It'll cost ya.
The human jerky.
Okay. So,
The turkey jerky?
oh my goodness.
The
Thanks, Graham.
Herbert
So
jerky.
here,
yeah.
okay, guys. Back into character here, real quick. You guys then see a timer pop up on your on the display in big neon letters that says "Prepare," and the timer starts, and you have exactly 5 minutes to prepare what you guys are going to make. To basically get a head start as to what are you guys planning on doing? Because here's the thing. As you unlock these challenges here, as the challenges go through, it's going to open up another section of the kitchen that you can do stuff with. So if something gets destroyed, from the other guys, or stuff gets icky, same thing goes for you guys. Those other kitchens are going to open up. So it'll be this first kitchen, then the second, and then the third, and then the fourth, and all the different ones in between. And we'll kind of go over how things are going to go there. Make sense?
I'm gonna make a pistachio pesto panini.
Okay. just make sure you guys communicate.
PPP. PPP.
Okay.
The 3 Ps.
Alrighty, here. You see the lights kind of come up in the stadium here, and the other side of the stage is now illuminated with a what do I want to say here? The stage is illuminated with a spotlight that then dims over the others, and you get to go ahead and see who these individuals are that you guys will be facing as the Iron Chefs of Grifto's Kitchen on the Ziggurat. You have first person on the list here is going to be Bobby Mindflay. Who is Bobby Mindflay? He's actually from the next system over here. He's actually an alien here just to cook here. He's real pissed that we go ahead and stole him because he could have entirely ruled the world. So we put a stop on that, and now he's stuck in Grifto's world forever. Anyway, he might come back later here in another season. We'll have to see. But in the meantime, here you're going to be cooking against him, and he's real pissed. And but he's got a taste for flavor. Next here on the list here we have Mr. Let me unlock the hidden fog. We have Mr. You guys can scroll your mouse over here. We have a Guy Fiery, who's a big old brute and loves flavor, and he's gonna kick your ass with his big ass shield and fiery hammer. So watch out from him. He gets pissed, but he loves to fry. It's Guy Fiery. And last but not least, give me a chance to unlock the fog. All right. We have Ephemeral Legacy, so he's going to incrementally increase the flavor and power hit you because he loves the heat. So go ahead and bring it. And those are our Iron Chefs that you'll be facing today. Thunderforce, you now have 5 minutes to prepare what you're going to do.
You missed the opportunity to say Thunderforce roll out.
Oh yeah, we could retake that. So go ahead and go ahead and say that. So
Thunderforce roll out.
Okay, do it we'll do it. The producer, kind of reels back like, okay, like do it. Okay, let's do it in unison. We'll do it all at the same time. We got look. You got to look into the cameras, guys. Here, make love to it, okay? But not literally.
No.
That's Oh, that's in the next stage over.
No,
Don't even get me
that's
started.
plans.
It's only flans, right?
Yeah.
Where everybody
And
wears
I
flannel.
don't. Oh shit! I have to accommodate for my gross hands.
Oh, goodness. There you go.
Gross.
There you go. So you go ahead
Fuck
and
you, Dragoon.
you see what? Oh, because the hands.
The hands and the face and just.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You see the producer basically go ahead and turn to you guys and say, "Thunderforce, what do you guys say?"
Thunderforce, roll out.
Roll out.
All right, enthusiasm. Yeah, gotta love it. And you hear this kind of trumpet noise here play in the background here, very stylized, as you kind of hear a little bit of laughter from the audience here, and a couple of claps, and you see the producer kind of go over to a couple of the goes over to the Mind Flayer, and he basically goes in, starts this little kind of botched interview here, making sure he doesn't get too close to Mr. Bobby Mindflay. Yeah, Bobby, just speaking to the mic. You know the rules. Go ahead and speak into the mic here. Mr. Mindflay, what are you guys going to be preparing here tonight? Are you going to be doing anything different than what you normally do? Yeah, I'm going to suck out their brains and saute it for you with some fava beans and maybe a nice what?
Nice Chianti.
The censors are saying that's intellectual property here. You can't use that line anymore here. We'll get censored again, like in last season. Yes, my apologies. I'll make maybe maybe a nice goulash or something. Anyway, that's my plan, and suck out their brains. Yes.
Is the staff a stack of vertebrae?
Oh yeah. Everything that you
Okay.
guys see in the kitchen is as it is. So this is a fully stocked kitchen. This is what they're holding. These are the weapons that they are using.
No, I meant yeah. So I just wanted confirmation that his weapon was a stack of vertebrae.
Yes, it is 100%.
Okay.
The announcer then goes right over to Jiro. Go ahead and make sure you're moving your drop pace and stuff like that where you guys want it, because you guys are going to be interviewed here in just a second. Miss Cricket here, we have some experience underneath your belt here from what we understand here from your profile, and we'd like to go ahead and know what you had in store for us this evening. What things are you going to be trying to go ahead and please Gorgon Ramsay this evening with?
Okay, so I am going to get some gloves on my gross hands first, so that way it doesn't impact the flavors here. And then I'm going to do some roasted pistachios, make that into pesto, and add it onto some sourdough, and have some super spicy roasted peppers added, and a nice halloumi cheese.
Oh, that sounds delicious. And adding that little bit of heat, that's going to come in right handy here. They're going to love that. They're going to really love that.
Yeah,
Alrighty
but of course I have to get my gross hands taken care of.
Oh yeah, they smell like feet. I tell you what.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and gag in the corner a little bit here later after my smoke break, and we're gonna go to Calypso. Calypso, what do you have in store here for us? Are you making any desserts this evening? Maybe an ice cream brulee or something like that.
Well, my plan was actually to gather some herbs and spices and some cocoa beans, and I'm going to make a lovely pumpkin spice latte.
Ooh, just in time for this Thanksgiving. And if you're thankful here, don't forget to go ahead and donate to insert something here for later. Edit it in. And don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. Alrighty here. And Mr. Minnow here, top of the class, biggest of the beasts, from what I hear. What are you going to be making us here this evening? Are you going to be pounding some bread?
I thought I would do some garlic bread, yeah, amongst some other things. Maybe I thought I would get some cheeses in for Mr. Gorgon Ramsay.
Ooh, what kind of cheeses?
Well, I
Maybe
was
some
thinking-
Gargonzola?
That's where I was going with it.
Nice.
I was going to milk a gorgon and get some Gorgonzola cheese.
Oh, I get it now. Yes. Oh, Minnow, take inspiration.
And
Love it.
maybe make a nice lasagna with it. nice and beefy.
Oh yeah, perfect for a little orange and black tabby who doesn't like Mondays. And he turns over to the producer, kind of like checking, like, hey, is that all right? Did we violate anything? Like, and you see the producer kind of give him like, hey, thumbs up, yeah, we're good. And he says, all right, moving on. Nobody likes Mondays. Moving on, we're gonna go over to Jiro. What do you have in store to us here tonight? You were one of those individuals that got lost on the other set here. What was the TV reality show that Grifto put you in?
Oh, read it.
I forget what it was.
That's all right. Nobody ever remembers their
Lost.
backstory.
Yeah, he was on Lost, remember? That's why he lost his memory.
There we go. So what are you making us this evening?
I'm going to make a rye whiskey pork tenderloin with apples.
Ooh, sounds savory. Hopefully that mind flare doesn't get to it here before your taste buds do. That sounded cheesy. Back to you, Gorgon Ramsay. And did I forget anybody? We're good. We're good for right now. Okay. That turns over to Gorgon Ramsay here, where he actually the timer finally expires, and you actually go ahead and see the sign flip around here, and it actually invites. You can actually see a small door open in the floor as a small kind of rounded robot. Kind of mechanist type of deal come up out of the floor as a small button is then extends out from the table at the very front of the room. As this individual says, "It's time to be an angry family and talk about other things." And I need everybody to go ahead and roll me an initiative, if you would please, to go ahead and determine where you guys are going to sit on this cooking show that takes little small breaks to play fucking Family Feud. Cooking edition.
21.
Grifto's Kitchen. All right.
14.
Okay.
I'm trying to find it. I think that's initiative. 17.
There you go. Oh, goodness gracious. Good rolls. All good rolls. Cricket, not so much. Cricket.
You.
So, I'm going to have Calypso come on up to the front of the kitchen, if you would please.
Is this the front?
Yep, that's the front. Yep. Just like you would see in the just like you would see at the thing here. And I'm gonna go ahead and roll against you here as this robot here that really looks a lot like Steve Harvey. It's a uncanny resemblance, actually. It's kind of weird. As he looks over and says, "We asked 100 people, what's the weirdest shit you seen in the kitchen?" And I'm gonna have you go ahead and roll initiative here for me again here, and that will determine who actually gets to the buzzer faster, Miss Connie.
Oh, wrong button. Sorry, I've only got one monitor right now.
Okay, that's all right. Take your time.
I'm flipping back and forth.
Okay. I need to open up my D&D Beyond the first time too. All right, you got a 15 here. Fortunately for yourself, you actually hit the buzzer just a fraction of a second here before Mr. Guy Fiery here. As you hear the buzzer, a buzzer appear in the background here, and a spotlight falls upon you and says, "Calypso, you're up." What's your answer? You got something for me?
The weirdest shit I've seen in the kitchen?
Yeah.
I got nothing.
This is when you say a man out of game.
Oh. A man. I saw a man in the kitchen once.
Saw some freaky shit
smart.
with a man. And you hear this ding, 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 ding. And I want you to go ahead and you see to go ahead and keep track of this as to how many points you guys have, because you now have 20 points added to your total here. It says first to 100 wins.
And next on the block here, you guys are gonna go ahead and play next, or you guys want to pass?
Are you asking
We're asking
me
the whole
or the
Yes.
asking the whole party. This is basically it's Family Feud, guys. You guys are gonna need to.
Let's play.
Okay. Okay. What are you guys' next answers?
A dildo.
Okay. Go ahead. I want you to roll a D100,
Cool.
and we're gonna do high or low. Got to call it first though.
It is gonna be low.
Okay.
I have no idea how to roll D100. Oh, found it. 10.
All right. And you picked low, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. What do I want to say here? You hear this noise in the background here, this chime again, this noise. I'll edit it in later so the rest of the people can hear it from the audience. You hear that chime go off, and you hear this the sign turn around, and I need you to go ahead and award yourself another 35 points.
Hey, just so everybody knows, we're at 55, so we're over halfway.
Yay!
Okay. That's 2 of the 5 answers here. What do you guys say? What other answers do you guys have?
Ooh. I distinctly remember seeing someone get their hand cut off.
Getting your hand cut off in the kitchen for what reason?
I believe the person was being a little bit too forward with somebody.
Awesome, for bonus points. He's looks up at the board here. I need you to go ahead and take or no, not take. You guys are going to go ahead and get another 15 points.
Also, that is related to what has happened previously with Sildar Hallwinter.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the Grand Emperor. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That Minnow disfigured. Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
also,
ma'am.
also Graham when he was
Yes.
Oh, that's true.
When he was a little too forward and
Yeah.
he tried to fuck a doorknob.
Yeah.
he almost lost his
No,
hand.
he cut off that one guy's hand because he was getting too forward.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
But he also tried to seduce the doorknob and also the spoon.
Alrighty. So you guys awarded your guys yourself those points here. What else? You have two more answers here to go ahead and complete all the answers here for the total amount there. So what other answers do you have? Oh, or were those other ones the other crazy things that you guys have seen?
If somebody needs help out of game, let me know. I've seen a lot of really interesting things.
Jiro, what's the craziest shit you've seen in the kitchen?
I can't really say.
Make something up, homie. Need an answer.
You should check your DMs out of game.
Oh, really?
Oh,
If I do that, my Discord will show on live.
No, not Dragoon.
Oh. Oh, are you cheating? Giving answers?
I'm giving inspiration, you fucker.
Oh, okay,
you gave me grimy.
Oh, well,
feet
you
hands.
gotta say, hey, I'm using my inspiration that you guys never use.
No, I'm just being
Missing
strategic.
Oh,
Yeah,
goodness.
missing digits.
Oh, okay.
Somebody lost a
People,
finger and maybe something else.
seen people lose a finger in their meal and they just keep making it.
Mm-hmm. Or there was the guy that tripped and, well, he tried to pee in the sink and then he slipped in his own urine and then he accidentally hit the garbage disposal.
Ooh.
Ugh.
graphic horrible accident in the kitchen. He points up at the sign. You hear a ding, 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 ding. You've hit the number one answer that everyone in the game here. You actually win our first round. And you actually, you guys see the first light actually toggles in this competition here. You guys have won the first kitchen. And unfortunately, the other guys have not, and they get you hear this wah, wah, in the background here, or some fun effect in the back here, as you see, right, as that part of the kitchen is now off limits to them on that side. Okay, go ahead back to your places. We'll go ahead and have everybody go ahead and get started here with their food. Enjoy. We expect an appetizer, a main meal, and dessert. And go. And the timer appears up in the air. It kind of floats up in the air and displays 30 minutes. And
so
questions?
Are we collaborating, or does each person have to make an appetizer or main course?
You are working as a team.
Okay.
Because they're going to be working against you as a team.
Okay.
Okay?
That's cool.
Alrighty.
Okay, so I can do the paninis as an...
hold on. I need everybody to roll initiative.
No. Fuck you. I'm very
there's been a lot
today.
of that today. Goodness. Someone is in a mood.
Yes. 19. Fuck you.
Goodness.
And I'm out of snacks again.
Jeez.
Oh, I found one.
In the mystery Cheeto in the couch cushion.
No, I found pistachios. I haven't opened yet.
Calypso's laughing because that's all too real for her.
Well, there's also the couch charger, and then the portable charger that you keep hidden in the couch cushion.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, there you go.
Am I rolling initiative or am I rolling something else?
Yeah, you're rolling.
Initiative.
Yeah, you're gonna roll initiative. Yep. It'll say initiative.
No, I'm asking, did
Yes, you did.
Or did I roll something else?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You rolled initiative.
Yeah, you got a 25, yeah. So it automatically calculates everything for you, so it makes it super user-friendly.
And it's screen reader accessible.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, we got Bobby, we got Guy, and we got...
Frank.
Okay. And let me look at the initiative rolls. 19, 25. I need to come up with a system on how to do this easier. Goodness gracious here. So we got Jiro is first, yeah. We got Cricket and Calypso. Calypso and Cricket, what do you guys got for dexterity?
Dexterity. 14.
Connie, how about you?
Well, it's +9. I don't know. Oops, driving. I don't know where it says what my actual score is.
At the top.
Yeah.
Oh, 20.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you.
There we go. Calypso goes first. Or goes second. Cricket, you're gonna go third. Let's see here. Where is JD's roll?
16.
Get a 16. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put you guys next, and that will be that. Perfect.
I think the only person I haven't said fuck you to is Minnow.
There you go. Alrighty.
You get a gold star.
So starting, go ahead and group up. Now that you are going to have access to everything in this kitchen, in this this front area, okay? So everything that you see in the counters, underneath things, you will have access to, and you will have access up to the kitchen stove. over here. You'll be off limits to the breads and the cheeses and stuff like that and the wines. So I'll draw it on the map here, which you guys will have access to. Let me get a color we can all see. There we go. You guys have access to up to there. So all the stove, the other stove and prep area, and all this cupboard space with the stuff underneath the cupboards. You got all the woods if you want to do some smoking. You also have the garlic in the pans and stuff like that. So look for details. Okay. So I need you guys to go ahead and discuss what are you guys making and stuff like that. We have 30 minutes before battle's going to start directly.
Okay, I'm going. Who wants garlic?
Do you guys want to focus on one dish? Do you guys want to focus on your own dish in that small space?
I think that if we have somebody that plans to use an ingredient, they just grab a handful of that ingredient. So if somebody else needs it, we can pass it on to the other teammates. So
Yes,
if we
I
break
will
it by
take
ingredient. Okay. I will. Who was doing a meat?
Yeah.
Do you want to grab the meat that's
pork
on the?
tenderloin.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's meat right there. And then I'll grab the pan with the eggs and the sausage and stuff because I can incorporate that into the panini. But I'll
Like it
save
has
some.
mushrooms in it.
Yep. And then I'll who wants to grab some carrot for like roasted veg to go with the meat?
Roasted veg.
Carrots.
You hear an announcer. That's what she said.
You announcer.
I need some carrots for my dish.
Okay. And then let's grab some wood and then grab some of the pans and shut up. I didn't say fuck you that time because that would just make it even funnier. And we'll grab some of the pots and pans just so people have what they need in the kitchen. Sound good, everybody?
Sounds good.
Okay, so we grabbed the breakfast, the carrots, some wood, some meat. We grabbed some pans for us to share and some of the fluid containers. And this is after I put my hands in some, like, I had some extra little baggies
So
in
who's doing what to assist? To break it up here so you guys are working together as a team.
I delegated.
Okay. So Calypso, Jiro, and Minnow, who's taking what tasks? Because you'll be required to do a performance check very shortly after this.
Okay.
What's in the cabinets? We have access to the cabinets. What's in the cabinets?
You could look.
Well, we
Yes, I would like
can't.
to look in the
Give
cabinets.
me an investigation.
We have access. We have access to it.
Yeah. Are you investigating?
Yes.
Yeah.
Investigation.
All
Let's
the
roll. I got a 18.
Okay. Oh, you get all the things. You hear this.
Quick on that 20.
Oh, you're investigating that too.
Yeah, I'm investigating also.
Okay. Here's how I'm going to play that.
She's tipsy.
Since we need to go ahead and call those things out first before the roll happens. I'll give this one to you, but we're going to be more strict in the future. Jiro, as you go ahead and pull on this little bead of rope coming out of the cupboard, something happens. As Calypso basically kind of reaches out, and I would assume she goes no, because she clearly sees that the little line is actually attached now to a trap underneath you guys. So here's the thing, on this on this map here, I need Jiro, and I need Minnow, and I need Calypso. I'm going to be stingy on this here. I need you guys all to make dexterity saving throws here. On that square of brown, that opens up to a cavernous nothingness down below.
I got a 16.
Go ahead and make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, I did a check. Saving throw.
I'm on the counter.
19.
Yep. Yeah, you're fine. You're perfectly fine. You're like, hey, I don't know what you guys are worried about.
Yeah, I got a 19.
Like, and I have wings.
Okay.
Why couldn't Astrid be here? Because then she could have like done shibari and made a net.
That could have been a thing.
We had other things to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess. Fuck family.
Goodness gracious. All right, everybody except for Minnow. Something happens. Minnow, you aren't able to get your footing here quite straight, and you actually fall into this pit abyss, and you disappear. You're just out of the picture and gone. You're just nothing. And then something happens again, and you hear this noise happen that might be intellectual property. We'll have to find out later. But it sounds a lot like a little mustached man in a red suit who goes around to people's underside of their sinks and stuff like that and fixes problems, and then jumps on the head of other creatures to defeat them.
Wahoo!
If that makes sense, he does a lot of it's a me. He comes over.
Well,
he might be Italian or a carpenter.
Technically, he's a plumber.
He's a plumber.
Technically, he says it's me, ITSME,
Yep.
which is super in Japanese. So he's literally saying Super Mario, not trademarked.
This fun fact brought to you by Aquavalve.
Yeah.
So
For him.
yes, for him or her.
No, for him, because Mario.
Oh, that's right. Correct. So you guys
Mario.
you guys hear this noise in the background here. It sounds a lot like Jiro. Like Jiro, do that voice again.
Mario.
Okay, I'll make sure to clip that into the sound here. So you guys hear this sound as you guys see this pipe kind of shimmy its way out of the ceiling as a spotlight. You guys actually see Minnow kind of fall onto this floor here as the trapdoor has basically been reset, and you hear with a click it is now stable again here, providing you guys don't pull on ropes and stuff like that. Stuff happens when you pull on different cabinets, so that could be a problem.
This is the no square.
So, Minnow, something also happens here because something happened. Like you saw some shit, and I need you to go ahead and roll me a D100 here because something's going to happen on this rando sheet that I got, and I'll need you to roleplay it.
Okay.
Oh.
That would be.
So that's what one of the cabinets did. What about the other?
No.
That would be 9.
No touchy.
You have a 9?
Just 9. Yeah.
Just 9. Okay.
00 and 9.
Okay. Bring it up here.
So he rolled a 900?
No,
No.
9.
The 10s is
Like,
the 00.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Minnow, something happens, and it's very interesting. Your back starts to itch real bad, and you start to see a feather come out of your backs there. Actually, a pair. As the rest of the party is then. They actually see you go through quite a bit of pain here as you grow a pair of fully functioning wings. You can now fly your normal speed, but you can only wear custom-made armor. So if you got a thong, like that's pretty custom because that's against some of your junk.
Wait, doesn't he still have a jar in his head?
This episode brought to you by MeUndies. No, right? That'd be cool. Right? So yes, now Minnow, I need you. Your stuff drops to the floor, all of it, and like bags, everything. You're a naked mess. You have a loincloth on.
Well, that's all I had anyway.
yeah.
I don't wear armor.
Okay,
I'm a Vulcan.
and you have whatever sword that you had at your disposal. That is that's the one that you're going to be able to use.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay, but now you can fly.
Cool.
Quinn.
Yay!
Alrighty. What else you guys doing? You still got time.
I only have 2 people that can fly.
Who's next? Who's doing what?
I delegated.
Since we did an investigation, do we know what's in the other cabinets?
You could.
I have an out of.
Who's staying up here on this town?
Everything.
So who wants to do what?
My investigation found everything. So what else did we find?
Okay. Alrighty. Each one of these cabinets are also rigged to pull out basically a bigger and bigger section of the floor underneath you guys there, where it would basically extend over to where you guys would only have just the tiniest little corners of the kitchen to actually stand upon and have to take on one of these effects randomly. And that's basically how that trap works. And you solved my puzzle. That's how it works. That's what they do.
Hey, what is this on the bottom shelf down here under these?
Okay.
The green bottles and the baskets.
Yeah, I can't see what that is on the bottom.
Oh, those
shelf.
are like cookbooks, basically. Yeah,
Somebody grab the cookbooks.
You got baskets. You have your
I
little
can
wine
barely
area.
see that.
Yep.
I have an out of game question.
Yeah.
If I saw Minnow before he got wings, because I'm a fairy and have wild shape, is that something I can do?
To get rid of his wings for him?
No, to turn into a minotaur myself.
Yeah, because of the I would say that there would be that I would.
Okay. Noted for future. I'm not going to do it right now because I like my dexterity with my wings. And we really don't need... I just got my hands covered. I don't want to deal with that again. But I just wanted to know for future because it could be potentially helpful.
Fair enough. Yeah, I would say...
Okay, thank you.
Yep. You now have a minnow beast form.
Yeah.
In a lady beast
That'll be great.
form.
Yeah. What would I do about the tits?
I'm going to leave that up to our fan art that you can go ahead and send to unlikedragoon@gmail.com. And
I thought it was a canopy email.
Yeah, we could do canopy. Yeah.
And then the people that get to see it first are the players of the game. But
hold on, wait a second. I have a question. No. I got a question. Do you have that email set up? Because I don't have a canopy@gmail.com set up.
I have a Saga Genesis at Canopy
We need
email.
We need a canopy one. We gotta create it before this episode goes out. Hurry, because we're live.
Yeah,
we're live.
I will work on it right now. I'll get an Outlook
before our audience does. Goodness.
Fuck you.
Buy the .com, thunderforcepodcast.com. We'll sell merch.
Well, that'll be a future.
There's
Let's just stick to the Outlook right now.
Yeah.
Because we need the Patreon.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, we're doing a Patreon.
Yeah.
More to come.
Let me get candy.
Alrighty. So who has gone here? We had Cricket. You gave out the delegation. Calypso. You. Oh, pardon me. Jiro. You went ahead and pulled those. Little rungs of rope. Calypso, did you already go yet?
No, I'm gonna pour my wine into this white jar here and call it an appetizer.
Is that
cocktail hour
from your flask or from your jug?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And explain to everybody, what does that jug do, or what are you saying to make things activate?
I say drink, and it fills the bottle. I say drunk, and it overflows. And I say crunk, and it shoots wine out.
There you go. That's what it does. Actually, a good reference to another podcast. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If you can guess it, I'll give you inspiration at home. All right. So you're pouring that into the glass there, and are you just pouring it for yourself, or are you gonna sharing is caring? What's going on?
Sales is part of the meal.
Okay. All right. Alrighty, and this is actually a deep, rich red wine that's actually very nice and sweet. That has some fruity afternotes here. So you'll be given extra credit if you guys do something that pairs well with it. Let's see here, Minnow, you're up. What are you going to be doing?
Right. Hold on. If I'm making lasagna, I'm going to need some pasta and that beef, which is we've already got the beef, haven't we? We're working on that.
You do have those ingredients that you guys did get from the other areas.
Yeah. Well, we've got the wheat, haven't we? So I could.
Yep, from earlier I grabbed some wheat.
Yeah. So I could mix that up and turn that into some pasta. Pound it on the desk.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a performance check to make that pound bread or bread pound.
Performance. That'll be bad. 15.
Nice. Alrighty. You're able to go ahead and pound. Some. You pound it on the table with your fists. I hope. Because
I used my cock as a rolling pin.
Okay. Oh my god. There you go. Okay. I want you to make me another performance check.
Okay, Dragoon sends you login information.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh no. Oh no. I'm going to say that you guys actually hear the like Price is Right sound, but it does that like ba 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 ba.
Oh no!
And something happens, unfortunately. Minnow, as you leave the best looking bread you have ever seen, there are a great large amount of pubes all over in this bread dough, and it looks like Cousin It like did it with like rising bread, because it's like you needed like some like manscaping. Brought to you by Manscaped. I'm just kidding. It'd be cool though, reaching out.
It would be cool.
Yeah. I'm a whore.
Cool and breezy.
And that's some real pube bread. That's some good pube bread. Looks gross.
Soup.
Looks pretty gross. So yeah, that's what you have done.
Nice. No,
Look what you've done.
What have you done? This monstrosity. The bread gains sentience. Kill me! Kill me!
Can I roll dexterity to pick all the pubes out of it?
Okay, and it's going to be a high check because there's a lot.
Why can't I ever find... Oh, would it be sleight of hand?
Are you trying to necessarily hide it? Oh, I would say maybe
No.
do dexterity. Do dexterity.
Just straight dexterity?
Yeah, because you're not necessarily hiding it from anybody. You're doing it openly, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there just plain dexterity roll?
Yes.
just click
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
dexterity.
Just go ahead and click on that stat, and it'll automatically add in what you need.
Like a saving throw?
Nope. It's just a straight check.
Oh, okay.
There you go. And it'll load here. Okay. With an 11, you're able to go ahead and get enough of them out so it looks presentable, but like deep down, like there's some
I still don't want any of it.
there's some rumbling down in them layers of bread. I tell you what, there's some flakies and some flossing that needs to be done afterwards because you're gonna have a mouthful. But it looks good, looks great. And you guys are able to go ahead and stoke the fire, and you guys are able to go ahead and start to bake that bread there.
We're going to let the opposition try it.
This you can have them. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure, yeah. All right, are you guys? Is anybody doing anything else? I need just something, any like quick little bonus things that they want to prepare for. Bueller. We good?
I already did my thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. The light goes over to the three men, the Bobby Mindflay, Guy Fieri, and Ephemeral Lagasse. They all kind of do this mind meld thing with the Mind Flayer here. You guys kind of all see him communicating and go. You kind of see him like nodding, and some of them going no, too salty, and they finish here in just a couple of seconds. They actually do really well with organizing themselves, and each one of them very skillfully uses the materials that they have actually gathered through the events that they have actually had to go ahead and traverse as well. So they've gone ahead and gone through the same thing that you guys have as well. They're actually able to go ahead and take all the ingredients, and they're actually making a big stew out of it here, very basic, and then adding in little chunks of meat and stuff like that to go ahead and slow cook things, so they get as much time as possible, so they can go ahead and focus on you guys as the Guy Fieri rounds up here, and he is going to go ahead and roll up an attack on somebody here, and Ephemeral Lagasse, he is going to also reach out and touch somebody.
I want to dance with somebody.
Oh my god, I can't believe this.
I want to feel the heat with somebody. Sorry.
Yep.
No, I'm not.
All right, here's how this is going to work. So Ephemeral Lagasse is going to go ahead and take a strike, and he's going to go ahead and target Cricket. If Guy Fiery, he is going to go ahead and target Minnow, and Bobby Mindflay is going to do something a little bit differently here, and we'll get to that here in just a second here. So Ephemeral Lagasse, focusing in on Cricket. Cricket, I need you to... Let me go ahead and get my other tabs open here. Alright. I need you to give me a memento. It's been a while since I've looked at these. Here we go. Here it is. This wraith-looking individual here, this ephemeral layered individual, is going to go ahead and reach out, and he's going to try to go ahead and maul you with its claws that extend very sharply out of its fingertips. It's going to go ahead and move closer here over to you. And
cool.
I need you to go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, if you would please.
All of us?
Nope, just Cricket for right now.
5.
Oh no. Okay. You are.
But what about my singing skills?
Take the sing away out of it.
What are you trying to do? and have you used all your initiatives?
You mean inspirations?
Your inspiration. Sorry, my bad. Well, you guys got twists later from the first couple of episodes from the archive.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't feel it. I don't feel like I should use a twist since I bought the twist.
That's true.
I will use my inspiration.
Okay. Alrighty. And
from one of my many dad jokes.
So what are you trying to do with this singing that you start to spout off?
I want to get him to get distracted. And why does it keep rolling? I keep rolling a 19.
That was distracted.
That was very distracted. I was going to say that you hear that you still take a little bit of this damage, about half as much as I'm going to tell you here in a second. As you feel the first initial scratches that really, really hurt, and you are going to be singing, but you are going to be incapacitated from I can't walk perspective, and you are frozen in your current place for the next round.
So,
okay.
And can I fly?
You cannot, because your feet are firmly against the ground.
Can somebody use a piece of wood and get my feet off?
Now, I also need you to go ahead and take 31 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fuck you.
Okay, and as this goes, I'm gonna need you to also take some bolt ranged attack spell that he's gonna go ahead and basically fire this bolt out of his wrist at you. That is also going to hit you full on as well and kind of graze off. So you're not gonna get all the damage necessarily, but Minnow's gonna get some of that splash damage.
Okay.
I mean, like Minnow's like, yeah, whatever. Hold on, here, let me get in.
And I have to wait to change into a wild shape, correct?
Say that again?
Until I have to wait because I'm trying to figure this out because that first hit halved my health.
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out if I should turn into a wild shape into a lady minnow. Oh, what would the lady minnow's name be? Anyway,
Lady Minnow.
no, I like Minerva better. Or salmon. Okay. I'm trying to figure out. I would still have the same health, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
You'd also have a Minotaur's health as extra hit points, wouldn't you?
I haven't fully thought this through because it just hit me because brain is doing brain things. So,
gotcha.
Yeah. I just don't want to die because I really like cricket.
And you spent money on the figurine, right?
Not that much.
Oh, okay.
It was more that I spent hours trying to figure out what I wanted for character.
Gotcha. All right, let me get the...
But if I die, it's fine.
You bought the figurine?
On Hero Forge, you can buy the electronic version.
Yep.
And it's like $3.
Oh.
Here we go. I just need to pull one of these out real quick. Because I can't do math in my brain locker. All right.
Hey, Dragoon.
Yes?
Out of game combo.
Yeah.
Did you know, since you stream, you can go trademark your username and write off everything you spent on equipment and to stream.
Really?
On taxes.
Mhm.
Yes.
I'll
Yep.
be darned.
Dragoon,
It's
that's
$30
why...
to trademark.
Dragoon, that's why you have Matt.
Yeah. That's true. It's true.
It's 30 bucks to trademark.
All right. I need you to take 22 points of damage, Cricket. And Minnow, I need you to go ahead and take 11.
Okay.
Also, Dragoon,
Yes.
fuck you.
There seems to be a lot of that going around here these days. Not sure what's going on.
Well, you gave me slime hands. You gave me no face.
All of
and
you
then
had
you almost
equal...
kill me again.
You all have an equal opportunity to be awesome or
This
real
seems-
shitty.
This seems to be a little personal.
No, this is all the rolls. Are you kidding me? You're the one rolling the dice. I'm just looking at a list and telling you what happened.
Fuck you.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, fuck, this is fun. You guys having fun? I hope so.
Yep.
Fuck you.
All right. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, that'll be his turn. I'm going to turn it over to here Mr. Guy Fiery up next here. He very fire elementally, if you guys want some info. And he is going to... who did we say he was going to attack? He was going to attack Minnow, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So he's going to run over, run past that shenanery here. He is this big here, Minnow, compared to Mr. Minnow. So he's going toe to toe. He's still got some hair, a little bit higher than your horns. But he just uses that just to just with a lot of hair gel and a lot of mousse. But he's going to go ahead and take a swing at you with his fire hammer, and try to whack you.
Okay.
Uno momento. Okay. Does a... Give me a second. I gotta add things. Uh, 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. He winds back and takes a big ol' whack at you with his fiery strike here. Okay. I need you to go ahead and take 85 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
And 28 of fire damage.
Okay.
Everybody okay? It kind of got serious. Kind of sounds like mommy hit daddy at the dinner table and everybody's still trying to eat, you know? What's going on? Dragoon just hit us really hard. That kind of hurt, Dragoon. Cough, cough, asshole. Right? Oh, come on, laugh. It's funny. You guys are just having fun. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, right. Okay. That's why we need Dank. Dank would be fun for that. Okay, anyway. That'll be...
For the fucking you?
There you go. There you go. That's gonna be his...
That's what I heard too.
That's on the page, the OnlyFans.
There you go. There you go. Anyway, back to our fight. Back over to Bobby Mindflay.
Because I keep almost dying.
Well, you guys have so much at your disposal. If you guys took notes, you would know that you guys have so much stuff to heal your asses with.
Yeah, I know, but it's not my turn yet, so I can't fucking do anything.
Okay. So Bobby Mindflay is going to go ahead and do something, and you actually see his tentacles kind of go ahead and twitch in different directions, kind of like real scraggly, like he's about to sneeze, and then his eyes light up. And Jiro, I need you to go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage, if you would, please.
How do I do a disadvantage?
You're going to go ahead and roll twice.
Take the lower.
There you go. Yep.
So that's CON, right? Constitution?
Yep. Yes, sir.
I got a 7 and an 8. Oh, wait. I got 8 and 9.
Okay. Not good. Jiro, while this is all going on here, everybody's looking at Minnow getting pounded here. You're taken hold of and are now controlled as this Bobby Mindflay is compelling you with these words of, Jiro, look at that bread. Do you see that bread? That looks like real good bread. I bet it tastes real good. You know what? I kind of want you to take all of it in your mouth and put it in that yummy little tummy of yours. Eat it all right up. Yum, yum, yum. That's so good. Oh, that looks really good. Oh, I bet if you might like some of that wine over there too, if you can get your hands on it quick enough. And right now you are compelled at this point here. You want to put all that yummy deep down into your tummy, and you actually have to now consume that bread. Jiro, how are you reacting to this? You are fully, you are fully convinced that this is real good. But in the back of your mind, like you're screaming, like, no, it's got pubes in it. Oh my God! You're fully aware as to what's going on.
No. Oh. Yeah. Not very well.
Okay. Fair enough. Alrighty, that is going to be top of the round here. So first challenge here. Second part lights up here. You guys are now able to go ahead and make basically a bell goes off from the ceiling, and you see Guy Fiery and Ephemeral Legacy. They go ahead and basically wind back their swings and what they're doing, and they travel back here. Now this is not going to cue any type of what do I want to say here, strike, because they're retreating back, and still facing you, so they won't be taking any damage from that. Okay, alrighty. Back to you guys here. We're gonna have a little neon light comes up on the wall, and you see 5 minutes. Next round, go. And you have the next 5 minutes to discuss before the next round of what you guys are going to be doing next, so we can do performance rolls for you. Tough break for our adventurers as they just got their asses handed to them. Look at the slow-mo on that purebred going down his guzzle. Gross. Oh, that's gotta hurt. You can see it in his eyes. He's screaming like you wouldn't believe. I bet our announcer, our editor, can go ahead and put something in and make it sound real gross. Here's the sound clip.
I do love them balls.
What's even worse is I'm a bird, so it's just like I'm used to my beak to do this.
Oh, that's right. You're an Aarakocra. That's right. You're just pecking away at this, just bird style. Like, oh my god! You see his mouth open like a fucking snake as he just like takes it down in one gulp. There you go. And you everybody else in the party, you guys are everybody's passive perception here, 15 or higher, is going to go ahead and see him basically take this purebred down the gullet. As you can see, the huge lump in his throat just take on this beast of a ook down the gullet.
Gross.
Was she successful in picking out the pubes?
She was successful in picking out the pubes that were on the surface, but there is a deep core of yuck from Minnow in its core.
Oh god.
So enjoy the indigestion later. Brought to you by Tums. So.
Hey, do you guys need healing potions?
What are you guys doing?
We probably do need to heal.
Yeah.
Before we proceed.
Each of us has, I took 3 of my healing potions, so I have 2, but everybody else should have 5.
Did I cast,
I lost 124 hit points in that one.
You all right? There you go. Hey, Connie.
Yes.
Calypso. I'd like you berate your husband why he's not here and producing more damage for the group.
I will yell at him.
Okay.
Oh, should I cast Blessing on everybody?
That's
a good idea. Yeah.
Because then when you guys roll an attack roll or a saving throw, you roll a d4, and that adds to your attack roll or saving throw.
Do it.
I'm casting a level 6 Blessing on all 3 of you.
Thank you. Odin, come.
Okay.
So that has been cast. I'll help you out a little bit.
Okay.
Or should I do a level 5 and then do the level 6 character? Yeah, that's fine. We'll just do the level 6. It's already done.
Okay.
Yeah, you only need to do a level 1 for 3 people. Every spell slot you use above level 1, you can target 1 extra person. That's the only difference it makes.
So I targeted everyone, including myself.
Which
Is what that means.
Which is 4 people, yeah. So you only need your level 2.
Right. Right.
Okay, so should I take back and change it to a level 2?
Anything above a level 2 is just wasting a higher slot.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, I cast a level 2 blessing. Well, what's the difference?
Nothing, except for you not wasting a level 6 slot.
Right.
Okay, yeah, I'll do a level 2 then.
Casting at level 6 would allow you to hit like 8 people or something.
Now, how is the healing determined? Is it just a regular standard amount, or is he rolling for it? Like a couple of D4s, D6s or something?
Now for the healing, should I do Cure Wounds on everyone?
Depends what you want to do.
Because I can touch. The area is basically within touch, but everyone is like right next to me. So I could touch 2 of you at the same time, I guess. Or all of you at the same time?
Cure Wounds is you're only touching one person with the spell, though, aren't you?
It doesn't say. It just says my range is touch. So if I could touch all of you at the same time, does that count?
No, you need to cast a spell for each person that you touch. Unless you have a mass Cure Wounds or something like that. Mass Cure Wounds is level 5 spell if you have it. And that's a radius, 30-foot radius.
Yeah, I don't have that.
It's like just doing one person then.
Who should I do a Cure Wounds on? Who needs it the most?
Bueller?
I don't.
I think I don't know what Cricket's health level was, but
Cricket, do you need Cure Wounds? Or can you do it on yourself, since you are a cleric, right?
So I am at 11.
You definitely need it.
Actually, I'm at 10. And what I have is... That was one of the next things I was going to do because I am a druid first, so I put a lot of my stuff into wild shape and that happy, fun stuff. Fairy Fire, Enlarge Reduced, and the wild shape.
You guys hear a blaring noise in the background that says you hear Gordon Ramsay shout out, 1 minute left. What are you guys doing?
I'm at 52. I probably need to...
You literally have 60 seconds from right now before the next round of things happen, so there's other people that have to do shit. Jiro, you need to hurry the fuck up.
Alright, I'm gonna do a Cure Wounds on myself. And then roll. So I add 22 to myself. I did a level 2. Add 22 more hit points to myself.
Okay, are you doing anything else to anybody else?
I think that's it.
Okay, what else is everybody else doing? You got 9 seconds. 8, 7,
Rage.
6.
I'm taking a sip of my wine.
I'm going to take a couple health potions.
Oh, nope. Out. That's it. You start to take out a health potion, but don't get it out as the next round happens here. Calypso, you're taking a sip of your wine, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw for me, if you would, please.
Oh, I pushed the wrong damn thing again.
Okay.
19.
Oh, 19. There we go. Alrighty. So you are actually able to go ahead and take a full guzzle of this bottle here. You kind of do it like badass style, like I'm ready to fuck shit up. As you basically take your pinky and like mostly you sip it with the pinky out, but this time like you're using the pinky to do God's business, and you sort of throw the jug over your shoulder as the rest of the party sees you actually take this jug and swirl it around to actually create a vortex, so you could like endless kegger this thing down here, and you empty the jug. Like, this is unprecedented. You have never been able to empty this fucker before, but now Mama means business. And I want you to go ahead and roll me a D100 if you would, please.
Do that. Can I just do 10 D10s?
Sure. That'll work.
So remember, you get to roll a D4 to add to your score for saving and attacking rolls.
Okay, waiting. Okay. Isn't it possible to roll a D100? You just have to like type it in somewhere?
I don't know. It might be, but I don't know how.
You just click the dice in the corner.
Yeah, and it's the fourth one up on the dice on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Or the fourth one down.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future here.
Alright, let's go with 32.
No, we're gonna go with what you rolled first, Goober. What was?
Are you counting? Because I wasn't counting.
Oh, Jesus, criminy! You just kept on clicking. Like, okay, that's enough. All right, what do we got here? Goodness gracious, I love you guys. Custom roll here. We got 8, 10. That's 18. That's 20, 25. How many is that now? I need how many more?
I got a saving throw.
26, 27. 37. Okay. How much is that? Somebody count. I'm done counting. My brain hurts. Do math. Tell me the number.
Well, technically, you should just take the first two. The first one is the tens, and the second one is the units.
Oh, that's right. That's right. My brain hurts. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Connie, as you start to feel this booze creep in on you, and you kind of feel like oh, that might be a little bit too much, you're able to go ahead and kind of breathe deeply for a quick second, and you're not able to, you don't pass out here. But what you do start hearing is the dungeon walls speaking to you. But they have nothing good to say. They berate you and antagonize you, and they conspire to alert monsters of your whereabouts, because they talk to other walls. They talk amongst themselves, and they loudly reveal your tactics to any within hearing distance. And attacking the walls begets mockery. As you hear like one wall actually chime in here. Came for free, but I still kind of feel pissed off. And the other walls kind of laugh. Very Muppet style of the two, fucking old guys in the company. In the company. I don't remember their names, but that's kind of what. There we go. Just like them. And that's what you start hearing them kind of cackling back and forth like this. And that'll be your turn. Minnow, what did you do again? Remind me if you would, please.
What did I do? I just raged.
Oh, that's right. And you're all kinds of awesome. All right, top of the round here. So we're going to go over to Mr. Bobby Mindflay, who they've actually all, they do their little mind meld thing here again. And our Guy Fiery, he is going to go ahead and lead the pack here. And he's actually, this time, he is actually going to put his hammer over the top of some walnuts, and he starts kind of lightly pounding them very gently, at the same time roasting them very gently here. He's going to go ahead and make some nut cake. And some banana nut cake from the looks of it here, as he's actually also mashing the bananas on the counter as well here. He's going to then basically go ahead and pile all of his ingredients into like a makeshift oven that he's slowly raising the temperature as he adds more and more wood to the flames here. And actually, he just kind of sits back. Actually takes out a fork and kind of nibbles on some of that lamb that they were able to get their hands on from the back table there, because they decided to talk to the dragon instead of banishing it. Any hoodles, another long story. Use that for later. That leads me over to Ephemeral Legacy, and he is going to. Oh, he is going to also. Go ahead, and he's going to turn around. He's going to go ahead and start grabbing some of the, pardon me, grabbing some of the bread and start kind of carving it out with his nails, and starting to add cheeses and stuff like that. And he's going to go ahead and make a little cheesy bread bowl. And he's going to cut up some onions, and he's going to make some French onion soup with some nice beef broth that he's arranged. And Mr. Bobby Mindflay, he is going to make an attack this time here. Alrighty here. Uno momento. He is going to attack Calypso.
No.
Calypso, you feel something tingling in the back of your mind, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, if you would please.
Remember, you get to add a D4 to that.
Okay, so 12 plus 3, 15.
Okay. That's not going to pass the test, unfortunately. And something happens to where your mind is taken hold of for a moment, and you're compelled at this point. I need you to take the wine and pour it over the fire in the stove, and I want you to go ahead and extinguish that fire, so that it makes it more difficult for you guys to go ahead and cook.
Okay.
That your performance, Connie, for next round, and for everyone's round for that matter, is going to be at disadvantage.
Okie dokie.
Okay. So yeah, how are you looking at this, Connie? Doing okay?
Yeah,
How would Calypso react to this?
As the
mind flare basically releases your mind, and you, as the last drips come off of the wine glass.
I look at the fire and I look at the glass and I just mouth, "What the fuck?"
Fair enough. Alrighty here. That'll be their turns here.
Hey, out of game, I have a question.
Yes.
Would Calypso know why she did that? That she was mind flayed by the mind flayer, or did she just think like something bizarre happened and she doesn't know why she did it?
Oh no, she's fully 100% cognizant. Like you know, like where that's coming from, because you guys just got done seeing Jiro basically get taken hold of.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Alrighty. Everybody good? because we're going to go move on. Okay. Another bell actually sounds in the air. It makes a fun little noise that we'll make in editing here later. As the lights go down again here, and they say, next person, I need you to guys come up to the top here. It is time for the feud. Let's get angry with family members. Who wants to go up next? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna D4 it here. Here we go. Alrighty, Cricket. You are selected. You are then escorted up or brought up, or you fly up. Now that your feet are now released from the floor, and you can now go ahead and walk and fly, should you so choose. And we're going to have... Who went last year? I can't remember. Was it... who did you guys fend off against? Was it Bobby or Guy or Femoral? I can't remember at this point.
It was the flame guy.
It was a flame guy? Okay. All right, Bobby's going to go ahead and slither up very precariously in his black outfit here as he actually stares you down, basically, Astrid. As the robot of Mechanical Steve Harvey actually reactivates and reanimates again here, and he says the following. Bear with me here. Okay. We asked 100 folks in the prime material plane, and more importantly, in the plane of mischief. And you hear some clapping in the background here. Oh, we got some locals in the house. We asked 100 people here. Name something associated with vampires. And I need you to go ahead and make a dexterity check for me here to go ahead and beat the mind flayer from getting to the thing before you. Ooh, Jesus. I rolled a 1. Oh my god.
19.
Okay.
Oh.
Fucking A, I tell you what. The Mind Flayer, basically kind of fiddles. He's had some flour on his hands, and he just kind of stumbles and he yanks himself by the tendrils, and you kind of see him his head kind of cock back a little bit as he manages not to hit the buzzer. Way not at all, because he sucks. And you hit it right away because you're fast and you fly good. All right. He says, Cricket. You got the board. Name
Blood.
something associated with vampires.
Blood.
Survey says, and you actually see that number 1, ding, 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 and that's you're going to be awarded 95 points because that was basically just about everybody kind of knows like vampires do blood. Okay, he says, awesome. Do you want to go ahead and take it or pass?
Take it.
Alrighty. Over to the team here. Giro, Minnow, or Calypso. Give me an answer.
Coffins.
What did you say, Calypso?
Coffins.
Coffins. What does he say? Ding, ding, ding. And I need you to go ahead and add another 20 points to your thing there. That actually brings us over here. We're going to be going to 200 points because the DM forgot about numbers and about dice rolls. So... Yep. Pardon the kimono. And what else you guys got? You guys got 2 more guesses to get all of them.
Garlic.
Garlic. Survey says, ding, ding. And go ahead and add another 30 points. Where are we at? Because I'm not keeping track.
165.
Okay.
And across.
And then somebody should... well... That was already said.
So what are you guys going to be going for? What's
I would say undead. Somebody should say undead or death.
Immortal?
Immortal. Survey says, it's 1x against you.
Bats.
Yeah.
Bats. Is that your answer?
Am I allowed to keep guessing? Because I already guessed one.
Okay. So survey says bats. Ding, ding, ding. And you guys are going to go ahead and get the remaining points. You guys are going to go ahead and take that. That was actually pretty good. Good job, guys. Getting the remaining amounts here. And you guys get the next challenge here done. And we're going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of green. A little bit of green. Oh, pardon me. These guys get another red. And there's something that happens at this point here. You kind of see a flicker of something happen. It's like the air stopped. But you guys are able to keep on moving. And you see all the lights in the entire row, they flicker back and forth, red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green. And it kind of just stops and goes back to white. And you see something happen where the next 3 lights turn green for you guys. And those same green lights on the opposite side turn to red for the others. Okay. So you guys now completed. You have 4 successes. We kind of did some cheatsy doodle stuff here. As you kind of hear somebody hitting like the fast forward button on like a DVR, and then the producer comes in. It's Grifto. He woke up from his nap. He's kind of fast forwarding through the boring bits. And as you guys get this challenge completed here, you guys you actually see the lights come down low again here as everything kind of snaps back into place here. Very, playback style of like a VHS tape here. And all the rest of you guys here, I'm going to go ahead and give you 2 full rounds between yourself of things you guys are going to do, because this will be the final round. Okay? So time starts here, and we're going to go ahead and mark it here. You guys have 10 minutes to decide what you guys are doing as of now.
Can we go and boycott their food by eating it?
JD, I can't hear you.
Everybody that is wounded, get within 30 feet of me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I am going to... Okay. So I am going to cast Prayer of Healing. Everybody gets 22.
That's a nice heal.
There we go. That feels better.
Also, everybody just know, out of game, I have a cantrip that I'm saving for at the food tasting.
So are we going to actually prepare any food? Because so far we've got...
I think we should. I just wanted you guys to know, because it's going to throw things off for the opponents.
And here's the time crunch. You guys have 3 things to make.
Yep. Okay, everybody focus on their own dishes. So I will work on the panini. We still have the meat. We just have to add the sauce, get it heat up. Do we need any fire? Do we need to start a fire?
We need a fire.
Or start. Okay. Okay, so then I will cast Fairy Fire on one of the stoves. And I'll make it purple because why not?
Heck yeah.
And then I will also, let's see.
We need some rye whiskey.
Could you use Merlot instead?
Could we use what?
Can you use Merlot instead? Because we don't have whiskey.
Can we take some whiskey?
Yeah. Since the rest of these lights lit up, you guys actually have full access to the entirety of all 3 kitchens.
Oh, okay.
So you guys have access to all of those things that are in those cupboards.
So we need some rye whiskey, apple juice, and some onions and celery.
And don't forget about the stuff that we have from the first round as well.
Yeah, so we need spicy brown mustard, apple juice, rye whiskey, some salt and pepper, some vegetable oil, some celery.
Okay, how about we just say that we find all that stuff? We find all the stuff that we need for our own recipes because we're wasting time.
Yeah. Let's
so
just
everybody just find your own shit, go to the kitchens that are open. Everybody cook at their own station and get shit done.
Use what you see. Use what you see. So put together a recipe in your guys' heads.
Ouch.
You know, kind of talk amongst yourselves.
I think I fell off the map. Where did he go?
Uh-oh.
I am going to start making some extra bread that we can use for a variety of things. So I'll work on that. Because I need it, but we also need it for the garlic bread. And then I will also grab cheese, grab vegetables, and use some of the sausage. So I'm cooking my sandwich in the first area.
I am cooking my pork loin and apples and carrots and stuff.
All right, I'm combining the oat Sprite that I'm grinding into oat flour with the apples, and I'm assuming this bag here of white stuff is sugar.
Calypso, as you grind that the oat Sprite here, it wakes up and it wasn't all that damaged in the first place, and you hear it screaming in agony. Oh my God, my legs! Oh my God!
You cut out, Trico.
Okay, they'll hear it for the stream if you guys are listening.
It was perfect.
That hurt. As its screams are silenced, and you kind of see like the audience go like, oh. As excitement raises to 1 in the Coliseum.
What I'm doing is I'm making an apple crumble.
Maybe use some of your Merlot.
Ooh, yeah. That's a good idea.
And see if you can use some of the vinegar for a reduction for some of the meats.
I can do that while my crumble's baking.
Yeah, sounds good. Does anybody need help with their fire? Because I can cast another fairy fire.
Do keep in mind that that first station here, you guys still need to go ahead and do that roll for harder fire to light. So,
so what do we roll?
So what I'll have we'll have you guys do 2 performance checks, and take the lower. So that's what we'll do.
I'll do it since I'm cooking there.
You guys have 4 minutes and 40 seconds.
How would I be able to use my fairy fire on it at all?
Yeah, if you would like.
Okay,
That'd
so
be
then
one of your.
do that.
So here's the thing: you guys have 2. I'm giving you guys 2 full turns while this pause happened, so you guys can get an extra round of things done in the kitchen to prepare for this final action that these guys are going to take.
Yeah, so I know that I cast fairy fire on that first one.
Okay.
But are the fires still okay for everywhere else?
Okay. If you want that to be your action, I'm going to have you go ahead and roll a performance check and take the lesser of 2.
Okay.
All right, I think my meal is almost done.
Fuck me. That is a no.
My kitchen's on fire. What's happening?
Hold on. I just need to make it smaller. No touchy. Sorry. No, don't mean to raise a lot. Your kitchen starts on fire. Oh yeah, don't roll. Dad, don't roll a 1. Tell you what, something happens then.
So do we just have the 1 fire, or do we have 1 for me?
Well, I'm prepping it because more than likely she's going to get the roll. If not, I can just delete it right now, and you guys can have less fire. Let me scroll down here. There we go. Cricket, with a 5, unfortunately, with that fairy fire, there's still a little bit of that wine there that kind of simmers and burns off. So you're only going to have that 1 stove to cook from.
Shit.
Okay.
But it is good enough to where it's lit there for you. Oh,
Okay.
Did somebody touch the fire?
I didn't touch it.
Okay.
It's still there. It just
Okay. The kitchen's on fire again now. This is the last season we'll ever produce. Bunch of an orchestra kind of chimes in like, "Sir, we're going down like the Titanic. I know, but this is a sweet gig. Grifto gives us cash. Okay, we'll just play it out." Da, da, da. You hear Never mind. I'm dumb. Okay, let me lock this in place. And now it should stay fiery. There we go. Perfect. Now it works. Yay, I can use the software here. There we go. Alrighty, so you guys are in that kitchen here. Everybody, like I said, you guys have 2 turns you can take, so take 2 full actions on either preparing or preparing for the battle.
Is the wood still hot?
Oh yeah, the wood's very hot.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Not enough to
then
make good food though.
Well, I'm thinking like a flatbread. If we amend it to make it a flatbread and bake it right on the wood itself, so it has a little bit of the char, and then it also has a little bit of the alcohol, so it infuses some of the taste.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
So
actually.
we can do like a garlic naan instead of a garlic bread.
We might have to make like a commercial break or something like that. Like, I'm hungry. We'll go make some bread. We'll come right back with some butter.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's do this. We can split up and make a couple different wraps instead of breads. So we'll just amend the recipe and work on that for the next things and put it right on the embers.
Okay, so we're not submitting the pubic hair bread?
We're not submitting the pubic hair bread.
Well, you guys kind of can't because it's inside of Jiro right now.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he ate all of it. I thought he just...
Oh, yeah, it was like one thing down the gullet because he's an Aarakocra. They eat things whole.
Oh, okay.
So you guys got to see the bulge in his throat as it made its way down to his tummy locker.
And just realize it looks like there might be some truffles as well, so utilize those at the other stations.
Okay. So here. Astrid, how many more turns do you have? Or Astrid, Cricket?
So, since I failed that, I did my actions starting the fire and failing to start the fire over here.
Gotcha. Okay. Alrighty. Calypso, how many turns do you have left now? You have both, or I can't remember.
Do we each have 2?
You guys each have 2 during this before the final round starts.
Okay.
So I think I used 1 grinding up the oat sprouts.
Okay. Yep. As he cried to his family in his final moments.
The other one would be to make the apple crumble.
Okay. Perfect. And did we have you guys do? Did we have you do the apple crumble performance check?
No.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that now. We'll say that this fire that you guys are using nullifies that disadvantage that we have you guys do.
So now it's just a straight roll.
It's a straight roll. Yep.
10, and I have a +2 modifier that's not entered in.
Okay. So a total of 12. Okay, alrighty. You're able to go ahead and put this this crumble together here, as you kind of have to clean out some of the innards of the oat sprite here. It turns out that you kind of have to husk them first, and then grind them, because otherwise you get like some of their insides. But you're able to go ahead and figure this out like on the fly and kind of pick out like the gross parts, and you're able to save take care of the other innards that are kind of undesirable from an oat sprite, and it's not necessarily icky, but it definitely passes. It's nice and sweet, and it crumbles real great because of the organs, and you actually make a pretty damn good pie overall.
Nice.
All right, so I'm going to say that actually completes your guys' dessert. So go ahead and protect it with your lives, because it's your nuclear football for right now.
All right, and I'm going to say my action is to try and finish my rye whiskey pork tenderloin.
Okay. And this is a liqueur, or?
It is.
No, it's a pork tenderloin. It's the main dish.
Oh, pardon me.
Main dish.
My apologies.
Do I need to roll what for that again?
We're going to do performance, a straight performance.
Ooh, I got a 17.
Okay. Alrighty. And explain to me here your ingredients real quick, one more time.
What was that?
So you're making it's a glazed pork loin?
It is a seared pork loin.
Okay.
And I would say it's glazed with rye whiskey.
Gotcha. All right. As you are able to go ahead and put this, you're able to go ahead and kind of start searing it here to go ahead and get some of those caramely notes of the whiskey out here. It actually makes like a nice crust on the front of it here, as you're able to go ahead and take like some basil from the side here as well, and kind of put it as like an aftertaste into the beef, and actually into the pork here. It actually goes real well with your 17. You actually make a pretty damn good dish there. I would say that is definitely passing. That's really good. So it's on the higher end of quality, I would say.
Yay.
Okay. And you still have your second turn.
Can somebody work on an appetizer? Since I used my turns to start the fires so people could cook.
I'm out of turns.
All right, Minnow, you have 2 turns, my good sir.
Yeah. We didn't make the garlic bread yet, do we?
No.
That'll do. I can do that. I can make
you started on it, and it started to rise, and then it went down on Giro.
Yeah. But there's some loaves in the larder, so I can just take one of those instead and shortcut it. And then take some of the cheese that's in there, and some of the garlic that's on the on above the fire, and do a cheesy garlic bread.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll me a performance check to go ahead and heat all this up and toast things to perfection.
Performance is not my forte. 14. Not too bad.
Okay. All right. That's still good. You're still doing all right. As you go ahead and put all these ingredients together here, you're kind of developing some rudimentary cooking skills. Like, hey, I think I got the hang of this, and you're actually able to go ahead and put this basically this yummy charcuterie board thing all together, and it's good. Like you kind of nibble on it yourself, and you kind of have to hold yourself back because like, hey, this is kind of good, guys. This is pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm gonna smack my cheeks. And I would say this is also passing grade as well. So congratulations, you guys actually have made 3 successful dishes that are edible by people, and don't put them in the hospital. So congratulations on that here. So you guys are good on that front here. For time's sake here, I need to go ahead and hurry things up here. I did have some things planned here, but we're gonna for time's sake here to go ahead and keep the file size and stuff like that low here. We'll do it as like a Patreon something later. We'll do it as a one shot. This line a final thing. Let's see here. The first guy here. on the other side, is going to go ahead and take his turn as as you guys basically come out of that fast forward sequence. And Bobby Mindflay, he's actually attending to his meal, and it scorches like nothing else. Like something happened, and it didn't go good. He actually has an unedible dish, but he puts some garnish next to it and say it's super charred, kinda, maybe. Ephemeral Agassi, he is going to, he is actually going to make an attack again here over and try to go ahead and scratch Jiro. And he's holding something in his hand that is foreign to you. He's holding some type of small dagger, and he goes ahead and goes for your ribs. I want you to go ahead and... Hold on. Oh my god, I hit a 1. Alright, does a 1 hit? Oh my god. Okay. Probably not. I'm going to assume probably not. Anyway, I'm going to say here that what happens is that as he's coming around the corner of the cabinet there to get at you with this knife, as you're sort of kind of looking the other way, but you can kind of see him in the corner of your eye. He actually falls and trips over this cabinet, and it goes into him. And he just, as soon as he hits the floor, like that's where he's at, and he doesn't move no more. He's dead. He is 100% dead, and he's on the floor, and his life is extinguished. You see him basically go ahead and turn back into stone on the floor, and then that stone basically kind of shatters and kind of goes away into this mystical wind that you guys see that goes through this the studio. And you say, "Oh, tough blow," from the announcer. Tough blow from for the Iron Chefs here, losing another one of their members here. Hopefully they get on next season if we can put them back together. And that'll be the end of him. So we will extinguish him from the board. And Guy Fiery, he kind of sees his companions here. It's like shit is going down. Like, this is not fucking good. And he's trying to go ahead and put his dish together here, and it's kind of scorching, and it's not going too good. But he kind of salvages some things together, and he makes like a barely passable dish here for you guys here. And you guys actually bring this over to the scoring table here, as you see the announcer with the lights being brought down real low again here onto the spotlight. He says, "Now, Gorgon Ramsay, intellectual property. Sorry, don't sue us." As Gorgon Ramsay leans down with his multiple snakes and multiple eyes, all glaring both at you guys and also at the dish, kind of looking at it from different angles. And he takes kind of wafts and kind of smells both dishes with his noses of snakes to kind of get a full spectrum of all the different intricacies that you guys have baked into your dishes. And he says, "Our Iron Chefs are unfortunately retarded this round, and we will have to see them go because they suck. Guys, take care of being stoned for another 1,000 years. You know the rules." And you guys actually see this blinding light kind of erupt into the other side of the stage as you see as you see Bobby Mindflay. He instantly turns to stone, and so does Guy Fiery as well. You see all of his everything kind of turns to like an alabaster stone white, and as this happens here, you see the Gorgon Ramsay, all of his lights on his eyes, the bright yellow lights here diminish, and he turns to you and says, "Calypso, Minnow, Cricket, and Jiro, this has been the most amazing cornucopia of different foods, of different places, worthy of Grifto's final meal. Thank you all for cooking for him, and you are the winners of the Ziggurat." and the lights kind of go dark, and as you guys see these spotlights kind of go down onto you guys there, as you hear these popping noises going off, as confetti rains down from the ceiling at everybody here, and actually kind of starts filling the room a little bit more than it should. And I need everybody to go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw, if you would please.
21.
Okay.
19.
Remember, add D4 to that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
So we got Calypso's got a 21, Minnow's got a 25, Cricket 19. Okay. Alrighty. Everybody in the party, as the last bits of this room are consumed in just what looks to be like the most confetti that you've ever seen, as well as glitter. Like the most tiniest little speckled piece of glitter that gets in, not into your nooks, but into your crannies as well. And you find this shit like weeks later on your body. Just gonna say. And as you are kind of slowly suffocated, you essentially your vision goes black, and everybody except for Minnow, you guys wake up back in the council hall. On the floor in the hallway, right next to Sildar Hallwinter's portrait on the wall. All except for Minnow. Okay, so that's where the party is going to be ending, right there. Minnow, something happens. You're able to go ahead and hold on, and you hear this. This buzzer go off in the background. Bzz, bzz, vacuum. They went off again. They're malfunctioning. And you hear this overly sized novelty vacuum basically go ahead and suck everything from inside the room to outside somewhere. Eventually, could be anywhere. But it actually you see the room actually kind of fully evacuate of all this clutter, and you are left on a completely empty stage. And it's when you hear a click of a door opening at the end of the hallway. And you're at the end of the hallway, there's another door that also clicks open expectantly. And you see somebody at the end of a dock as you open this door, and this is just another door, kind of a weird portal type of situation. And you find yourself at the end of a very, very long dock. And you see somebody very small, kind of, hanging their feet off the edge of this dock, and you actually recognize him as this is, hey Grifto, it's him. So, and I'm gonna go ahead and switch this and reveal this to the party. This is what this next scene looks like. Okay. Grifto, of course, is a halfling. So Minnow, he comes up to your knees at best, on a good day. But yep. he's actually you see him at the edge of this dock, looking at a sunset on this kind of shimmery water that looks really, really kind of mystical and kind of astral in nature almost.
Okay.
And he motions over to you. And and he's as you sit down next to him, with your hooves actually clearly dipping down into the water, you're basically like up to your thigh, with as much as it's hanging over, but the water feels this liquid feels very nice actually. And Grifto then finally speaks. He says, "Hold on here." I had something prepped for this. Hold on. Technical difficulties. I think I closed it. Shit. There was supposed to be sound here. Found it. Sorry. See, this is the stuff you guys don't get to see in the final episodes, I'll tell you what.
Oh.
Right? All right. So you're going to have to tune in to the Rumble side if you just want to go ahead and hear this, because I can't play it out over the waves in Discord yet and still record. Okay? All right. If you want to see it, you guys are more than welcome to the rest of the party. I just ask that you guys don't metagame. Fair enough?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So, Grifto turns to you, Minnow, and he says, you know, this dock was the very first thing I ever made in the Astral Sea. It was a lot smaller back then. Here, he fixes his accent because he speaks differently. Do you know how long it took me to fill up the swimming pool with just a hose? Ages! Fucking ages! Anywho's, I have a favor to ask, and I know we've never been on good terms, but I need you to consider it thoroughly and wisely. You see, I have experienced everything there is to experience, from tasty foods to watching suns collide and the tiniest little chemical reactions that were so small and so quick that you would have never thought that it would have even existed in the first place. All these things, Minnow, but one. I've never truly died before, and now I wish to do so. And so now I'm asking for your help. And it's at this point here, you hear his voice start to crack. And it's now that you kind of hear a slight hint of fear in his voice. And he says, I must be very brief, because they will sense I am no longer on the plane of mischief. Minnow, will you kill me when the time comes? The caveat being that you are that you are then to take my place and all its responsibilities therein. Minnow, I need to know now.
Yeah. I'll kill you, bastard.
Say that louder, Minnow. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
I said, yeah. I'll kill you, you little bastard.
And you actually see kind of like a wave of relief come over Grifto's face, and his tone softens. And he goes, oh, good. Whew. I'm very pleased that you've accepted. He says, well, here, you'll need this. And you actually see out of the ether, he fashions a knot out of rope and loops it around your wrist and cinches it tight. And this rope actually leads over to the boat that's over in the model here on Tabletop Sim. And it's this little dinghy over here that this rope goes to one of the eyelet rungs. And this boat looks like it's actually kind of armored a little bit here. You actually see metal bands running the full length of the boat in between thick timber that looks to be super duper thick, as well as kind of like an armored front. And on the front of this boat are two, looks like hellhounds almost, and both of them have some type of like glowing ember in their eyes. So a total of 4 eyes all glowing. It kind of has a little bit of whiff of smoke that comes out of each one of them. It actually smells kind of like pine and a little bit of sandalwood and vanilla all wrapped in one. It's actually very aromatic, kind of weird, but you know, it's Grifto, so it's his kind of his spiel. On the other side, you also have another dog head with the same type of thing happening, as well as you actually kind of see the same type of redness in the eyes. But there's only one dog on this side, but it actually kind of looks pointy. The ears on the dog are actually very pointed. It looks like they're made out of some type of ramming metal that would hold up very sturdily should it were to ram into anything here. And of course you have seating for a couple of people here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 seats. I'm going to say you're going to be able to go ahead and take about 8 people with you should you decide to row anybody anywhere. And the seats, they have 2 seats that are at the ends there that are not covered in all. They're just wooden benches, a nice hard solid bench with iron fastening it here very securely to the side of the boat. And if we can move our hands here, people, because like nobody on the stream can see it. Thank you. Come on, out of the way, blue guy. Risk Buffalo, need you to move. Bye, honey. Come on, move. You see, actually, it looks like to be yak fur that's been well well groomed on the side here. And that's actually tied around your wrist here, and that's tied around your wrist. And this is what you actually see here, Minnow. And you look back over to Grifto as he speaks to you. He says, "You'll just need to name it and utter its name when you want to use it. And I assure you, it has all the fixins. I've had a friend modify it a bit, and do take care of it, please. It's a one of a kind, you know." And he looks down at your hand and he says, "I see that you have been meddling with Asmodeus." Oh, what a silly little child. It's at this point here, Grifto then takes a red handkerchief out of his coat pocket and spits into it, and begins to rub your hand back and forth where this mark is on your hoof. And Grifto says, "Nothing a little elbow grease can't fix." And as you begin to see the mark of Asmodeus begin to light up, as you feel that Grifto suddenly has a deathly grip of your hand, Minnow, and you can't escape his grip. And as the mark on your hand begins to get hotter and hotter, I need you to go ahead and make either a strength or a sleight of hand saving throw to determine one of two ways this is going to go down.
Okay.
We'll have you speak up a little bit, because I think I have the music too loud. Let me turn it down. So what? Okay. So that is a 19 plus 11. Okay.
That's 13 strength save. Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. Grifto continues to rub faster and faster, and you feel the mark grow hotter and hotter into sheer white, blinding pain. And then you feel Grifto all of a sudden pull you in close as if to hug you, and he whispers in your ear, "Nothing even beats a 20 when I'm still in charge, sugar tits," as he pushes you backwards into the astral sea, and with a splash, you begin to instantly sink as you are pulled further and further down into the abyss, and you feel the astral sea begin to rip and tear your flesh, and you and the boat are then slowly dissolved into what seems to be nothingness. And just as you lose consciousness, something happens. And it's at this point that for a split second, your mind opens up to all of existence. You see all of the planes of existence all at once. You see all of history, past, present, and future, as if it were a book without pages, all happening all at once. And then your attention is drawn to something that comes into view. You see a beard attached to a face. And that's when you wake up in your new dinghy with a bucket of water to the face. Hold on, let me stop the music, because I had some other music, but I'll put it in later. And that's when you wake up in your new dinghy with a bucket of water to the face from an old crusty seaman that says, "Oi, if the watchman comes around and finds you sleeping on the dock, he gonna tan my hide. So get up and get out of here before he come round." And Minnow, that's when this scene ends for you for the episode. And for our audience at home, I'm going to ask you guys not to metagame, but this is going to part the kimono, so you guys have a little bit more in-depth knowledge of what's going on here. For our audience, our camera begins to pan off to where the dock is at, where Grifto is staring off into a sunset. And we'll go ahead and get rid of Minnow off the board. So, Grifto, for the audience here, you guys basically go ahead and see Grifto staring off onto a sunset that's just edging over the astral sea, and you hear Grifto say, "You can come out now, they're gone, sweetie." And a figure emerges from a more lavish boat sitting at the dock. And that voice says,
"Thanks, Dad."
Okay. As Grifto pulls out a blindfold at this point here, puts it over his eyes and spins a few times, stops and points in a random direction of the astral sea. He's there. And Astrid replies,
We'll see you, Dad.
We'll see you too, sweetie pie. I knew I could always count on you, Astrid. You were always the good one. And as you see Astrid begin rowing off into the distance, a voice can be heard from over Grifto's shoulder, coming from what appears to be some type of astral being, who says, Grifto, we have a few things to discuss. And Grifto replies, we sure do. And that is going to be the episode. So go ahead and check us out. Specifically me over on the YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Rumble. We're going to be over here on Rumble posting everything live here for you for the stream. And hopefully we'll get other links out to everybody here as well. Going around the room here, we have Miss Calypso. Go ahead, give us a tasteful shout out of your Calypso stuff. Where can people find you that are listening to the podcast?
I'm Calypso Soze on Twitch and Twitter.
Cool. Mr. Minnow, where can we find you, sir?
Well,
I know. Take a minute to explain where we can find you, because I know that's a lot to digest after everything that's happened.
yeah. I'm on Twitch sometimes as erroneous_gaming.
Okay. Wonderful. And Miss Cricket, where can we find you?
Saga_Genesis on Twitter and on Twitch and YouTube pending.
And Jiro, where can we find you, if any place? Earth?
Nowhere.
Nowhere. We'll work on it. I'll slowly grind you down. I'll erode you. Yeah, I got Connie to do it. I'll get you. Anyway, that's my challenge for next week.
You got me to do it.
Yep, there you go. I win. Anyway, hope you guys had fun.
I
and
did trademark my stream name.
There you go. That's true. Hope you guys had fun, and we'll see you guys next time with a special guest next week, Saturday. Check it out. We have Miss Bria Kaur joining us here. We'll go ahead and put some of her information into the episode when it airs, so look forward to that here soon. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you guys later. Bye. Say bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Sponsor of this episode is Love by Stella. Either guys and gals, I'm super excited about our sponsor because they make such cool crochet items and decorations that you are just not going to be able to live without. Got a new baby that's on their way into your family? Then check out this baby bonnet and booty set. How about this cool baby cocoon with hat and mittens? And for you new parents out there, how about a crochet sleepyhead? Just sleep with a sleepyhead for a few nights and lightly spritz it with your deodorant, perfume, or body spray so your baby will fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer with your smell. How about a Baby Yoda for your child or grandkids? Or even a Scooby-Doo dog for your child's forever home? And with winter on its way, Love by Stella also makes a cornucopia of blankets. And you know what? That's not all. Love by Stella also does custom designs. Take this kid's drawing, for example, that he did at school one day, for instance. Love by Stella made it into a full-sized best friend. Wreaths, coasters, beanies, dish scrubbies. Love by Stella does it all. Even custom unicorn pieces I can't show you on YouTube. Love by Stella even sent me this super warm beanie for my Chrome Dome, as well as this awesome Knight's Helmet beanie with movable face mask for super cold and windy days, or just some extra cosplay for your next D&D session. And it's all super easy to order. Just go to Facebook and search Love by Stella and scroll down to see all the different items she has to offer. You can even ask her a direct question through the messenger function or even send her an email message directly. They're quick to respond and they take pride in each and every one of their handmade products. And now, back to the episode.